Thank you for tuning in to the Northwest Indiana Wrestling Action Program here on WVLP 103.1 FM in Valparaiso, Indiana. I'm Ken the Metal Professor, and I'm bringing you delayed audio coverage of the Backbreaker Wrestling event Test of Strength that took place in Griffith, Indiana on Saturday, September 21st. So stay tuned for about a little less than an hour of a compressed version of a 2.5 hour show. This is Ken the Metal Professor. I am sitting in Griffith, Indiana at St. Mary Hildebrandt Hall Complex for Backbreaker Wrestling's event Test of Strength on the Northwest Indiana Wrestling Action Program. I go out to local shows, record some audio, chop it up so it's digestible here on the radio, and then play it out for you. And sometimes it kind of works. So Backbreaker Wrestling here in Griffith, usually 3 matches before intermission, then 3 matches afterwards. So if you're interested in what happened, then sit back, relax, and you will have sort of the listener's digest condensed version of what went on during the show. All the winners, all the losers, who got made fun of, who got dropped on their head, all that good stuff. So stay tuned here on WVLP. The beginning of the show is coming right up.
Your first match. Weighing in at 260 pounds, he hails from Chicago, Cujo. And his opponent, weighing in at 22 1/5 stone, he hails from Neo, Manchester. Give it up for Drex Odell.
We are starting off with what might be described as a slobber knocker. Drex Odell against Cujo. 2 large, beefy guys, and they're gonna inflict damage on each other, I believe. Now, Cujo came out to the ring, seconded by. That was Cujo having a screaming fit in the ring, psyching himself up. He was accompanied to the ring by the Punisher, a man in a red T-shirt, a black face mask, and a big, heavy chain around his neck. Drex Odell came out with nobody seconding him, so he's going to have to keep an eye on the back of his head, because every time the Punisher is out here, things go bad. The two have started out in a collar and elbow tie-up, and they rolled with each other from corner to corner until Drex Odell broke it and was giving forearms to Cujo in the head, and then Cujo is now giving him headbutts, but knocking himself loopy as well. So we'll see where this takes us. There is nothing subtle or technical or delicate, oh my gosh, about this match. As you may have just heard, they've been slamming into each other for a bit. Cujo tried choking Drex Odell in the corner, and then they made their way out, and you just heard a couple of knife-edge chops, one way and then the next. They were very audible. Cujo just kicked Drex Odell in the gut, dangerously low down. I don't think it was illegal, but it was right on the borderline. Drex Odell's down after a neck breaker from Cujo. He's going for a pinfall, but I think it's not going to happen. Oh, he's just choking him. He's not even trying for a pinfall. Ref Oscar is all over that. Drex just tried charging into the corner at Cujo, who jumped out of the way and then leapt out and gave Drex Odell a neck breaker. So Cujo has the advantage at the moment. Drex is getting to his feet, but kind of slowly, so Cujo is taking his time to set something up. He took too much time, and Drex Odell scooped him up, draped him over his shoulders, but then Cujo slid down and shoved Drex into the corner one more time, following that with a kick to the gut again. And then a running knee strike from the ropes. Drex is a bit groggy. Looks like Cujo's trying for a ripcord clothesline, but Drex interrupted it. Oh my gosh. He hit Cujo with a really mean lariat off of the ropes. Somebody call the paramedics because Cujo's going to need them. Your winner is Drex Odell.
Your winner, Drex Odell. And let's take a second to give it up for referee Carl Morris.
Hooray for refs. So that was a strange outcome in that match, not because Drex Odell won, because Punisher never got himself involved the whole time. Here comes Leo LaFleur for his match. He is one half of a tag team which has been at Backbreaker the last couple of shows. They were at Under the Lights earlier this summer, and then the last show here in Griffith. And I'm embarrassed because I am drawing a blank on the name of that tag team. But they're fun to watch, and so is he. He's coming out with some swagger, which isn't appreciated by the people he's directing it at. Leo LaFleur against Billy the Kid. The name of Leo's tag team is The Invoked. I can't believe I didn't remember that. They had to delay the start of the match for a few seconds while LaFleur was jawing with somebody at ringside. And there is a forward atomic drop from Billy the Kid. He did it with Leo LaFleur facing him instead of facing away. It probably has a different name, but I can't come up with it right now. It must have been in the same compartment of my brain as The Invoked. Leo escaped out through the ropes to the floor. Billy the Kid has followed him. LaFleur threw something at him from the floor to distract him and then kicked him in the gut. Now he's walking around the ring, tapping his forehead like, look at me, I'm smart. He gets back in the ring. Billy chases him through the ropes, and LaFleur misses on his attack. And now Billy the Kid is blasting him in the noggin with elbows, and now he's got him down on the mat, holding his feet, and he just jumped up through LaFleur's legs, which were upward in the shape V, and Billy the Kid just dropped down with his own legs right there in the crosshairs. A few stomps for good measure. So far, Billy the Kid's had the upper hand, exclusively. Billy's getting that crowd participation while he slugs Leo LaFleur, but Leo reverses Billy the Kid's coming off the ropes with a neck breaker. And he pounces again. Now he's just dangling Billy the Kid over the center rope, the middle rope facing outwards. Using his knee to put all his body weight on Billy the Kid's back and neck. Now he's using the ropes again as more of a choke. Billy the Kid is, oh, he was looking a little groggy after all that, but he just speared his own forehead into LaFleur's stomach. Trading blows until LaFleur broke it up with another knee. Double axe handle to Billy the Kid's back. Now he just kicked Billy the Kid in the elbow. Strike to the head. Youch. Chop. Elbow. Snapmare out into the middle of the ring. Then he aims a kick at Billy's head, but Billy kicks out at 2. After Billy had the upper hand for a good portion of the beginning of the match, things have evened out. The two were just on their knees facing each other on the mat. Just started throwing fists at each other, continuing that while they slowly climbed to their feet. Stood up, they were still sending blows at each other, and now LaFleur has snuck around behind Billy and put him in a sleeper hold. Billy grabbed the lower rope, and the ref forced Leo to break that. Another snapmare rolls him over. He's in a sleeper hold. He's got all of his weight on Billy's shoulders and back. Billy's using the power of the crowd to get himself to his feet, elbowing his way out of this sleeper hold. One forearm to Leo's head. And that one to his chest, just knocking him down. Double drop kick. And Billy's setting him up for something here as Leo comes out of the corner. Picks him way up. Drops him down in a body slam position, but Billy also came down and landed on his butt. And then just kind of rolled away from the impact. Slowly got on top of Leo for a pin, but only got, 2.8, 2.9 out of it. Ref Carl was a little slow getting down there for the pinfall. All right, Billy's feeling it. He's just given the waving the hands apart to signal no more of this. He snuck up behind Leo, who was talking to the ref, and Leo gave him a low blow while the ref couldn't see it. And then gets the 3 count. A little backwards horse kick right into the delicates of Billy the Kid leads to a pinfall victory for Leo LaFleur. Ref Carl's got to be a little bit more observant here.
Making his way to the ring, he hails from Cedar Lake, Indiana, and weighs in at 240 pounds, my man, Cade Lee. And his opponent for the #1 contender spot for the Legacy Championship,
So here we have Cade Lee taking on Jake Roan, two crowd favorites going at it with each other. So hopefully we'll have a nice, clean, sportsmanlike match. At the last Backbreaker event, Cade Lee's chest was caved in by Drex Odell delivering chops, but I guess he's recovered enough to give this a try again. As you heard Lynn Marie say, this is a fight for the #1 contendership for the Legacy Championship at Backbreaker Wrestling. Well, I was wondering how they would start the match. They went right to the collar and elbow lockup, and then Cade Lee just shoved Jake Roan off. Turned around to the crowd with "come on," and then turned back around to meet Jake's boot. So even though this is quote-unquote friendly, both men mean business. Yep, there we go. So Jake tossed Cade into the corner and was about to come in with a closed fist, and he stopped right before impact. And now they're shaking hands too. This is going to be a classy match right now. Jake realized what he was about to do, and he just stopped. And Cade appreciated that, I think, because who wants to get punched in the head? Oh, man, there goes Cade Lee's chest getting collapsed once again. I don't know why he likes that so much. He just lets people do it. Oh! Cade had turned around. That was Jake Roan smacking the you-know-what out of Cade Lee's back. Now he's chasing him outside the ring. Oh, boy. Thomas Keith, who holds the Legacy Championship, unfortunately, and King Bishop, his manager, have strolled out from behind the curtain. Oh, Thomas Keith's arm is in a sling. I think he's out here just to taunt the two guys. Well, while King Bishop was distracting ref Oscar, Thomas Keith just ran Jake Roan into the ring post and then rolled him into the ring, where he's waiting to get pinned. Well, nope. Cade Lee's picking him up to deliver an elbow to the forehead. I don't think Cade Lee realized what happened. And I guess that means that Thomas Keith prefers Cade Lee to win this match. Oh, Cade Lee with a headbutt to Jake Roan, dropped him immediately. 2.5. Jake Roan had Cade Lee down in a corner. King Bishop started jawing with him, so Jake Roan turned to face him, and Thomas Keith slugged Cade Lee from outside the ring. So now he's given an advantage to each man. I'm not quite sure what the strategy is. Unless he just wants to be a nuisance. Now it's a slug and chop fest in the center of the ring. They probably told each other, just pretend I'm Thomas Keith. Put a little extra oomph in it. Well, Jake has Cade Lee in an arm bar, which is rare, but Cade Lee just kind of yanked him in and picked him up. Threw an elbow at his head. King Bishop is now climbing the steps up to the corner outside the ropes. He's handed a chain to Cade Lee. Cade Lee is looking at it like, why do I have this? And he throws it down in disgust. Jake Roan picks it up, but Thomas Keith is up on the apron. And Jake turns around and clobbers Thomas Keith. Now he's got Cade Lee in a power slam. Kind of a struggling power slam. There he goes, up to the top corner. Jake Lee. No, he's not Ozzy's guitarist of yore. Jake Roan with a flying elbow. He has defeated Cade Lee, and he's the #1 contender for Thomas Keith's Legacy Championship. I don't know what Thomas Keith wanted out of this, but it doesn't matter. You know, back in the old-timey cartoons and television shows, when somebody got a black eye or a big welt, somebody else, you know, a loving spouse, would put a giant sirloin steak across, say, the eye. And I think Cade Lee might need to just go to sleep tonight encased in a bunch of sirloin steaks to take care of his bruises and welts. He has rolled back in the ring to approach. Uh-oh, he took his boots off, and he looks like he's going to set his boots down in the ring, which is usually a signal that I'm retiring. Gives a big hug to Jake Roan. Does this mean retirement for Cade Lee? He is getting a standing ovation from the crowd, and he quickly escapes to make sure Jake Roan gets his moment. Class act all around. You are listening to the Northwest Indiana Wrestling Action Program on WVLP 103.1 LPFM in Valparaiso, Indiana.
Brass Knuckles Championship, the only way to win is by submission. This match is being brought to you by Hammond Muffler.
I moved my headphones past the microphone and got feedback.
Making his way to
I'm going to keep it and see if it sounds cool.
190 pounds in hails from the Bushwood Country Club, Griffith Alexander Dawson.
I'm going to pause for a prayer. Dear God, what have I done this week that you punish me by bringing out Brentley Alexander Dawson? He's going to cheat. He's going to use underhanded tactics. Nobody trusts him. But he does look good in a golf sweater. I'll give him that. I missed the very beginning of the announcement for the match. But if you're just tuning in, well, hang on a sec.
He weighs in at 2.19 kegs of root beer and hails from the Delta Alpha Slam Frat House. Give it up for the Manimal, Chip Walker.
Hey, Chip Walker. Sometimes I like not knowing all the matches that are going to happen because then I get a nice surprise, like when Chip Walker comes out. I'm going to enjoy watching him punch Brentley Alexander Dawson in the head. Anyway, well, I was late piping up the mics, and I missed capturing the announcement that this is for the Brass Knuckles Championship here at Backbreaker Wrestling, currently held by Chip Walker. This is the first match of the second half of the show. Looks like Chip has got a haircut. He's looking very respectable. He's going around passing out his cans of root beer to the crowd. Dawson is just patiently waiting with this look of disgust on his face. As ref is holding the belt up for the crowd to see, Dawson yanks it out of his hands and holds it up himself. He's getting a stern lecture from Chip Walker, who then uses his finger to poke him in the face. Normally I would chastise Chip for those dastardly underhanded tactics, but that one was well deserved. Walker already tried to get a leg lock there on Dawson, who scampers out of the way. Dawson thought he had something going on. He was on the top corner turnbuckle, leapt down into the ring to do a double axe handle blow to Chip Walker, but Walker just caught him around the waist, gave him a suplex up and over. Now he gives knees to the head of Dawson. Things have switched around a little bit here. Walker ran off the ropes to pick up some steam, and Dawson just met him with a kick right as he came out. So Walker is back down on the mat. Uh-oh, Dawson has Walker in the tie-up in the ropes, where Walker's got his arms through in between the top two ropes, and then they fold over so he can't get out. Dawson is enjoying this. Once again, Ref Oscar is, gently making the suggestion that maybe you shouldn't be doing what you're doing. Now Dawson's got a small chain. A lot of chains tonight. Oscar is being a little more insistent that he shouldn't use it. And all of that gave time for Walker to escape his way out of the ropes, but he kind of played possum for a second, so that when Dawson came at him, he was able to give him a shoulder lift up and over the top rope all the way to the floor. Now he's got Dawson rolled back into the ring. Follows him. Blocks a blow from Dawson and just slugs him. And again. He gave Dawson a headbutt, and now Dawson is caught up in between the top two ropes. With a look of alarm on his face, and he's pleading with the ref to get him out, and Oscar is saying, well, what's good for the goose? What a big baby. Walker looked like he was just going to hit him with a closed fist, and instead he reached out with his other hand and gave him the little, what we call the delicate part twister that starts with a T. Now he's got Dawson's sweater and shirt up over his head, playing percussion on his bare skin. I didn't need to see that. Dawson is still hung up in the ropes, and Walker is standing there with his hands on his hips like, what can I do now? And the answer is he can pick up Dawson's own golf club. I do believe that the Brass Knuckles Championship is no DQ, which means all this is good. But Dawson did manage to kick a low blow at Walker when Walker came in with the club. Now the fun has stopped as Dawson gave Walker a backdrop right there. So things have slowed down a bit. Walker just suplexed Dawson, rolls over on him and picks him up for suplex number 2. Up and over. Picking him up for suplex number 3, perhaps. Oh, Dawson is elbowing his way out of it. Now he gives a suplex of his own to Walker. Belly-to-belly suplex there. Got nice arc on it. Ooh, that was a vicious snap suplex from Dawson onto Walker. I guess Walker isn't the only one with that bag of tricks. Listen closely. Walker had Dawson up in a delayed suplex. Dawson was totally vertical with his feet pointing towards the ceiling. And after a few seconds of delay, Walker did just fall back and drop him. These guys have been going at this for a while. Now, Dawson's got his club again. Walker is staggering to his feet. He took the brunt of that suplex just as much as Dawson did. Dawson's coming off the rope. He took a swing at Walker with the club, but Walker got out of the way. And he picks him up, drops him with another suplex. Now he's got him in a submission hold. He's got that arm trapped with one leg, and he's wrapping his leg up from the other way, and Dawson submits. I mean, I guess it's okay for the Brass Knuckles Championship to end with a technical submission move. Everything goes. I wanted to see Dawson get clobbered with the golf club, though. Maybe next time. I am a bad radio host. I missed the introduction of Nick Diamond for this next match. Now, normally missing the introduction of Nick Diamond is no big deal. Nobody wants to hear about him anyway. But he was announced as being from Valparaiso, and I really should support Valpo peeps. On the other hand, it's Nick Diamond. And given his attitude and the fact that he comes out with Willie the Bomb Richardson and his own security guard and a bottle of spray, a water bottle, like he's going to spray cats. Maybe it's for his hair. But yeah, if he's going to represent Valparaiso, he should conduct himself a little bit better. That's what I'm saying. And speaking of Valparaiso, you're listening to this, the Northwest Indiana Wrestling Action Program, on Valparaiso's all-volunteer nonprofit community radio station, WVLP 103.1 FM in Valparaiso, Indiana. And now when I get back tonight or tomorrow and edit this show up for broadcast, let's see if I can make that announcement land right at like the half-hour mark. That would be sweet.
He hails from Portage, Indiana, weighs in at 185 pounds. He is the Greek Bro, Joey Rancid.
Taking on Joey Rancid. It is a strange feeling to be cheering for Joey Rancid, but I've gotten used to it. He's all right. He is carrying a velvet bag that is closed. We don't know what's in it. Oh, and he just threw it to his wife in the crowd, so maybe there's nothing important in it. Or it's a birthday gift or something. I was hoping it would be thumbtacks. I think we've seen enough chains tonight. We'll see. Joey is looking suspiciously at Willie Richardson and Diamond's security guard, who are at ringside. Diamond even had a security guard with him at his merch table, try to protect himself from the rabble. So far, there's been a little back and forth. Nobody really getting the upper hand. Rancid tossed Nick Diamond out through the ropes, and Diamond's security guard ran around to the other side of the ring and got up on the apron to distract Rancid so that Diamond could sneak back in from the other side, but Rancid was onto it. And now Diamond has been thrown out through the ropes back to the floor again. Willie the Bomb Richardson and Mr. Security are standing in the way to prevent Rancid from jumping onto Diamond. Diamond sneaks around and yanks Rancid's feet out from under him, dropping him right on the apron. Ouch. So Nick Diamond had Joey Rancid down in a corner, the corner of the ring closest to the curtains. He walked to the other side of the ring and started talking to Ref Carl to distract him, which allowed Willie Richardson and Mr. Security Guard to hassle Rancid from the outside. Now Diamond is taking over and is slugging Rancid with forearms to the back. It looks like he's going to do it again. He's kind of pointing to the crowd saying, "This is going to be for you," but Rancid is getting to his feet. He was trying to make a comeback, but Diamond there with a forearm across the back of Rancid. Rancid's back is just flaming red at this point. Diamond with a running drop kick in the corner. And now he's just boasting to the crowd, which gives Rancid time to come charging from the other side. And gives him a drop kick into the corner. Diamond is down. Rancid comes in, goes for a cannonball, but Diamond chucked himself out of the way. And he kind of looks surprised that he did it successfully. Now he's coming from the opposite corner into a reverse cannonball, and basically his butt just lands right on Rancid's head. Punching Rancid, choking Rancid. Ref Carl is asking him to release, and he does, actually. Diamond is hauling Rancid to his feet. Rancid just like a limp sack of potatoes at the moment. Diamond missed the drop kick. Rancid punches him and then falls over. Both men are just sprawled. Rancid was about to get pinned by Nick Diamond, and right before the 3 count, he was close enough to the ropes. He just reached up and limply grabbed the lower rope to break the count. Diamond is angry. Willie Richardson is lecturing the ref for some reason. Diamond is loading himself up, ready to pounce with a fist as Rancid gets to his feet. Rancid grabs Diamond by the arm and bites it. Looks like he has Diamond in some sort of submission. Now, if they're facing away from me, I can't see exactly what it is. I think he's just like wrenching up with a chin lock, very viciously. But Diamond rolls him over. Grabs his legs and turns him over into a Boston Crab. The security guy is pulling the lower rope away from Rancid to make it harder for Rancid to reach it. Rancid slugs him as he gets over to the side. Diamond has released Rancid like he thinks he won, but he has not. Ref Carl takes Diamond's hand and lowers it to tell him, "You have not won." Diamond looks serious now. He's got Rancid up and over in a fireman's carry. Prances him around a little bit. Rancid drops him off his shoulders and rolls him up. He gets the 3 count, and Diamond can't believe it. Diamond is in shock. I think he should blame his security guy and beat up his own security guy. That should be the outcome. Diamond is sitting in the middle of the ring looking very sad. Richardson is getting in the ring. He's got his velvet bag again. Oh, it looks like Richardson is wanting to fight the ref for allowing that victory. Ref Carl is pointing out his zebra shirt, say, "You know I'm the ref, right?" Rancid has celebrated his way back through the curtains. Everybody else in the ring is still distraught. Diamond is outside the ring, jawing with some fans. You know, unless something else actually happens, I'll get back with you when the next match starts.
Give it up for Mabel!
For the main event, we have a tag team attraction. We got Richie Rothschild and Johnny Motley taking on Kevin Graves and Dick Davis. This is sort of the Backbreaker Wrestling time machine effect. This match is a throwback to the old days in Fire Pro Wrestling, which is sort of the wrestling ancestor here of Backbreaker Wrestling. A lot of the performers here were involved in Fire Pro Wrestling. They used to run up there at a church in Merrillville for a long time. That's where I first got to know them. But back in the day, Rothschild and Motley were known as the Wild Ones. Kevin Graves and Dick Davis were Fatal Attraction. And so they've gone retro. They came out in what I'm assuming is their old gear, because it has, FA on the tights. And back then, I mean, this is like a decade ago probably, they must have been in Bret Hart worship mode, because their outfits are pink tights, black leather jackets, sunglasses, wet hair, and Kevin Graves is wearing a singlet, black straps going up and over the shoulders. So this is for all the people that have been watching wrestling in this area for a long time now. You could tell the crowd was excited about it. It looks like, well, Rothschild and Graves are in the ring together, but it looks like Rothschild really wants a crack at Dick Davis. And so Kevin Graves may oblige by tacking in Davis immediately, and he does. So it looks like it'll be Davis locking up with Rothschild, unless Rothschild tags in Motley. Motley's busy fixing his hair, though. But now he's done. He has it back in a proper ponytail now. It was good for him. Rothschild is making like he's going to tag in Motley. And there they go. The match has been underway for a couple of minutes and not a single lockup yet. But now Motley and Davis are circling each other. And circling each other. Rothschild is yelling at the crowd. That's his normal thing. And finally the lockup. Davis rolls Motley into a corner. Motley's hands are up. Davis just rubs his palms all over Motley's face. Probably hurt his nose. Motley and Rothschild, ex-Wild Boys, Wild Ones, are now part of the Monarchy, and they have Punisher in the red shirt and black mask out at ringside. He didn't get involved in the opening match. We'll see what happens here. The crowd rallying behind Dick Davis as he was getting beat on by Johnny Motley. He escaped for a quick second, but Motley just elbowed him in the back of the head and dropped him back down to the mat. Now Motley has Davis in a headlock, slugs him in the forehead. And again, coming off the ropes. Davis swings with a clothesline and misses. Motley bounces off the opposite ropes, tries to go for a cross body, but Davis just caught him in midair. And then he taunted Rothschild with Motley. And then gave a fall away toss of Motley up and over honestly, I had to step out of the room for a brief minute for reasons you might imagine or understand. I had a large cup of liquid, and now I'm working on coffee. But I don't think Rothschild has been in the ring yet. If he got in the ring, it was while I was out of the room, and then he went back into the corner before I came back into the room, because it's been Motley the whole time, as far as I can tell. Now Kevin Graves is in there with Motley. Now Davis has been a featured regular here, show after show. Kevin Graves appeared at the last show, but before that it had been like a good year since I'd seen him here, so I honestly don't know if he's been active wrestling elsewhere. So far he doesn't seem the worse for wear in terms of, conditioning or anything. He's hanging in there. Davis stomped Motley down into the corner. Now he's got him up over his shoulders. Another fireman's carry. Spins him around, taunts Rothschild one more time. But then Motley slid off. Davis tagged in Graves, who clotheslines Motley, spinning kick. Then Davis clobbers Rothschild in the corner. Rothschild was trying to play it safe, staying out of it, but Graves brought it to him. Now Rothschild got in the ring, pays for it. Ref Carl is once again just, standing by and meekly saying, guys, you're not supposed to do that. Ref Carl's got to take charge. It's getting a little crazy. Davis threw the ropes to the outside onto Motley. Did I say Davis? I'll have to check again. It was Graves. I hope I said Graves, because it definitely was Kevin Graves threw the ropes. Now he's going up to the top turnbuckle. Is he going to jump on? Oh! He's not jumping on anybody because Richie Rothschild bumped the ropes, and Kevin Graves landed delicately on that top turnbuckle, which gives Motley the opportunity to drive Kevin Graves' head into the mat. Rothschild has finally been in the ring a couple of times. He's back in one more time because Kevin Graves thought he was being clever by slingshotting Johnny Motley into the corner, but it was the corner where Rothschild was waiting, and so he managed to tag Motley as Motley bounced in and out of the corner. So now Rothschild's in the ring, Graves is down, Dick Davis is angry, so he came rushing in from his corner. And finally, Ref Carl decides to chase somebody out of the ring. I'm picking on Ref Carl. He's all right. Graves is recovered until Rothschild gives him the old tilt-a-whirl backdrop over Rothschild's knee. Rothschild tags in Motley, gives a knee drop onto the forehead of Graves. Davis trying to bring in the force of the crowd to Graves' benefit, and it worked until Motley grabbed Graves with a handful of hair and yanked him down to the mat. Motley's getting a little cocky. He's running victory circles around the center of the ring. Went outside the corner. Kevin Graves actually shoved Rothschild into Motley. Motley fell to the apron. Graves with a moonsault kick out of the corner onto Rothschild. So now everybody but Dick Davis is down. Davis is stomping on the outside of the ring, wanting to come in. And Motley from the outside yanks Davis to the floor right when Graves was about to tag him. Inside the ring, Rothschild is up. Graves is up. Rothschild with a big boot to the face. Now it's very Dave Allen-esque. Dave Allen's not here tonight. Hope he is good wherever he is. This chant of the crowd is legitimate for airplay because the performer's name is Dick Davis. Double clothesline, Motley and Graves. They take each other down. Davis is stomping on the outside, waiting to get in. Rothschild is just hanging out in his corner. He is reaching out his hand like, you know, maybe Motley, you could try to come over here and tag me. I don't really care. Motley is dragging himself to his corner. He does tag Rothschild. And Graves tags Davis. He has a lot of energy to expend. Clotheslines to both Rothschild and Motley, and again, everybody's up. Graves takes Motley up and over the top rope to the floor, but now Davis has his back to Rothschild. Oh, he fixed that. He goes in, Rothschild grabs him in a cradle pile driver and gets the 3 count. Oh my gosh, that was fast.
Your winner, the team of Richie Rothschild and Johnny Motley.
Once again, the Punisher does not really get involved. Could he be turning a new leaf? I doubt it. Okay, well, the audience is leaving sad because the wrong team won. Rothschild and Motley, the Wild Ones of Yord, have defeated Fatal Attraction, the Flashback, Kevin Graves and Dick Davis. The main event of Backbreaker Wrestling is done. The Northwest Indiana Wrestling Action Program is done. I'm Ken the Metal Professor. Thanks for listening to this delayed audio coverage of Backbreaker Wrestling's event Test of Strength from Griffith, Indiana on Saturday, September 21st. Airing for you, if all goes well, Wednesday night into Thursday the 24th or Sunday night the 28th. 29th. Whatever. Later.